Spring is here, the weather is getting warmer, and Easter is right around the corner. So in today's video, I am sharing 3 springtime lunch boxes as well as 2 springtime desserts that your kids will love and adults will love as well. If you're new here, I am a mom of 4 who shows what I pack my kids in their school lunch boxes. In my next video, I have an exciting announcement to make, so hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss it. Starting off with the first lunch box. This one is a butterfly theme, and I'm trying this new trick that I learned with these oranges. I'm gonna turn them into something that resembles like a butterfly. So what you want to do is just kind of cut your orange in half, and then you're gonna peel the top part of it and then cut it in half again and just fold it over, and that should look like a butterfly. Very easy to do. And then I found these at Walmart. These are butterfly cupcake liners, and it actually comes with 2 different butterfly prints. Now the next little trick that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cupcake liner and turn it inside out, just so that when I put it into the lunchbox, you can still see the print all around the borders. This is just a really easy hack that I like to do. Let me know down in the comments if you do this hack as well, or if you're hearing about this for the first time. Now just adding in those oranges, I still cannot get over how cute these actually turned out. I'm really glad I learned this new trick. Now I'm also going to be adding in some cucumbers for some veggie. And I'm just going to use my butterfly cookie cutter and cut these ones into a butterfly shape as well. As a side note, everything that you see in this video, I will leave linked for you down in the description below. Next, I'm adding in just these Eggo pancakes. I'm using the bigger sized ones as opposed to the minis because I'm going to use these butterfly cutters. I have 2 different ones. I actually like that one more, but I'm going to use the blue one because it's going to work better for what I had in mind since it had the antlers on there. Now going in with my edible markers, you guys see me use these in almost every video. I'm just gonna color it in to make it look like a beautiful butterfly, and I'm just gonna do this on the top butterfly only. Now just adding in these butterfly rings. I have 4 different colors, and then I found these springtime dots. I just had to grab them since this is a springtime lunchbox. So here's how this first lunchbox turned out. Moving on to lunchbox number 2. Now this lunchbox is actually going to be a bee theme. So for the sandwich in this lunchbox, I'm adding peanut butter, but instead of jelly, I am gonna add honey, of course, since this is bees. I'm curious to see if my daughter will like peanut butter with honey. We typically just do peanut butter and strawberry jelly. So this is really interesting, and I cannot wait to ask her if she liked the sandwich this way. I know Uncrustables has a flavor that is peanut butter and honey as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the crust on this sandwich, just because with this lunchbox specifically, a full-size sandwich does not fit flat into that section. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the bread to flatten it out a bit, because I'm going to use this edible ink marker to write on it, and if the bread is flat, it makes it easier to write. This turned out so cute. It says "Be Happy," which works out perfectly once you see the note at the end of this lunchbox. So I'm going in with the yellow cupcake liner because yellow bees. And then this is the yogurt that we always use. It is a whipped consistency, and it's a Greek yogurt, so it has a ton of protein and it will help keep her full. And then I also found at Walmart these bumblebee sprinkles. I've never seen these there before, and if you look really closely, you can kind of see they have glitter on the sprinkles. I thought my kids would absolutely love these once they see them. Just adding that on top of the yogurt to make it a little more fun and festive. And then I thought, what other yellow things do I have? And I found a yellow bell pepper, so I'm going to add that into the lunchbox as well. Walmart really had some nice stuff this year. So I saw these bumblebee marshmallows there as well. And the cool thing is that they're individually wrapped, so you don't need to worry that they're gonna harden or go stale. So adding that into that slot right there, and then I have a little small section left, and I thought I would use up the few yellow tomatoes that I have just to put them in right there. And I also found these bumblebee food picks that I ordered from Amazon, adding those into the lunchbox as well. And then the note that I was telling you about says "Be happy today," which matches perfectly with the sandwich. The third lunchbox today is going to be a flower theme, and we're going to go ahead and take the thermos out of the lunchbox because we do not need that today. Now with the bread, I'm going to use this flower shape cutter, and it's perfect size for this sandwich. For today's sandwich, we're going to be using salami. My kids love salami. It's something that we always have in our fridge. So I'm going to add in some of that as well as some cheddar cheese. And I'm going to place this on top because I'm going to actually put a circle hole around the flour with this cookie cutter so that you can see the yellow cheese underneath. I absolutely love how beautiful this flower looks. So I'm going to go ahead and take this Baby Bell and use a flour cookie cutter and poke that through the Baby Bell as well. And I'm going to insert these flour food picks. These ones actually came with the Bumblebee set as well. They all came in a pack on Amazon. Again, I will leave everything linked in the description down below. So for our treat for this lunchbox, I'm making the first springtime dessert. You only need 3 ingredients for this. You're gonna need these pretzel snaps as well as some white chocolate wafers. And you're just gonna microwave this for 30 to 45 seconds. And then you're gonna need some M&Ms. These are the springtime colors. It's the pastel blend, and I love how cute these colors are for spring. Just pouring those in, and then I'm gonna add them into the white chocolate. Now you wanna work kind of fast because the chocolate will harden quickly. So you're gonna put 1 color on the inside and then 6 M&M colors around the sides of that. Both desserts that I'm showing you today are meant to be super easy, that your kids can do them with you and participate. Now, I added 2 of those into her lunchbox for her treat. Then I'm just slicing up this apple and adding my flour cookie cutter as well, and just placing them into the lunchbox. To drink, she's gonna have this Honest Juice in the flavor Fruit Punch, and then a matching note that says "You Make Me Smile" with a flower on there. For my next dessert, you're gonna need 3 ingredients as well. So it's just gonna be Oreos. You're gonna use up about 1 of the sleeves of the Oreos, and I'm adding it into my blender and just giving it a good blend. Now, if you don't have one, you can just use your rolling pin or whatever and just crush them all up. For your second ingredient, you're gonna need some cream cheese. Now I'm only gonna use half of this cream cheese for my 1 sleeve of Oreos, but I'm gonna cut it into like 1 tablespoon-ish sizes just so it's easier for me to mix around. Once you have fully mixed it all together, it should look something like this. You're gonna take it and just roll it into little balls, and this is gonna turn into like an Oreo truffle, and this is the inside of your dessert, and it's very creamy, very delicious. So you want to go ahead and put this in the freezer for about 30 minutes, just since it warmed up in your hands when you were rolling it up. And in the meantime, you're going to take these white wafers that you used previously for that dessert, and you're just going to go ahead and microwave these as well so that you can melt the chocolate. Now I'm going to use this food coloring. This has no artificial dyes. It's just made with natural juices and spices. I'm going to give them a good mix. These actually have a spring color to them. Adding in the cold Oreo balls in there and giving them a good mix to coat, and adding them onto the plate to harden for a few minutes. This dessert is honestly a crowd pleaser for both adults and kids. The hard outer shell and the creamy inside, it just cannot be beat. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my exciting announcement in my next video.